returned from his 25-game suspension yesterday and put up an incredible 34 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists on 50% from the field, and led the Memphis Grizzlies to a W while hitting the game-winning shot in his first game back. Now, with this 25-game suspension, the Memphis Grizzlies were 6-19 and had one of the worst records in the Western Conference. However, with the West being so competitive and being shaky and shifting every day after each game, the Memphis Grizzlies still have a chance to make a playoff push and enter the play-in conversation. Hopefully, they go on a run here and, make the play-in push or even make the playoff push and get a top 6 seed, which is very unlikely because those top 3, 4, 5, 6 teams in the Western Conference are very good and very deep, very talented teams. So it'll be very tough for the Memphis Grizzlies to make that push into a top 6 seed. But enough of the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's talk a little bit about Ja Morant. The 6'2", 174-pound point guard from Murray State University showed out in his first game back. We knew Ja Morant was a special type of player, but a lot of people last season were, saying the Memphis Grizzlies were better without Ja Morant because they had a 20 to 25 game sample size, I believe, somewhere around there, where Tyus Jones slid in as the starting point guard and they had a winning record. And with Ja Morant, they also had a winning record, but percentage-wise, they had a better record with Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is one of the best backup point guards in the NBA. The Memphis Grizzlies had a way different team than they did this year. This year, they have been very injury-riddled. Brandon Clark tore his Achilles last March. Steven Adams, been out all year. I forgot what kind of injury he has. Marcus Smart, out right now. Derrick Rose, out right now. 2 starting level point guards in the NBA. Well, Marcus Smart, defensive player of the year, starting level point guard. Derrick Rose, one of the better backups in the league. Obviously, he's a serviceable point guard. He might not be one of the best, but he's still a serviceable point guard. So, regardless, they're out. Luke Kennard, one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA, out injury. So the Memphis Grizzlies have been dealing with a lot of injuries to their roster. They've really been playing with Jaren Jackson Jr., who's not the defensive player of the year from last year. Still not a very good rebounder. He's one of the worst rebounding power forwards. One of the worst rebounders in the NBA, period. I can't stand watching Jaren Jackson rebound the ball. They've been playing with Jaren, Desmond Bane, who's really been steady for them, being their best player when Ja Morant's out, probably every game. Maybe Jaren Jackson has probably had 3-4 games where he's been the best player on the court for the Memphis Grizzlies. However, Ja Morant's back and obviously put up 30 this game, and his season splits from last year. Last year, he averaged 26 points, 61 games played. The year before that, he had a career year scoring the ball with 27 points per game, shooting the ball at an efficient 49% and 34% from 3. His 22 season was by far his best year of his career. But I think this season, we're going to see Ja Morant take his game to another level because he knows he's the reason his team is in this hole, whether the injuries or not. Ja Morant, he missed 25 games, and I believe if Ja Morant plays in those 25 games, their record is not 6-19. He knows he has to make up for it, so he's going to have a great season this year. Obviously, he won't be All-NBA because he's not going to meet the 65-game threshold, and who knows if he's going to even play the rest of the season healthy. He might have a nick here or there with an injury, but regardless, we need to see Ja Morant healthy. We need to see the Grizzlies, improving in the win column. And I think there's a big year for Ja Morant. Ja Morant's a special type of athlete. He's a special type of playmaker, averaging 7 assists for his career, 22.5 points for his career, a steal a game. I think Ja Morant, he's primed for a big season. I keep saying that, but I'm done saying that. But nonetheless, thank you guys all for watching. I'm Trimmy, and I'm out.